Well, Katie, Zena Jennings being tried on unlawful conduct toward a child charges. Now, her trial was held up last week after Jennings gave birth to a little girl early Friday morning. That child immediately taken into the custody of the Department of Social Services. Now, she spent the weekend in the hospital, and the trial is expected to resume on Tuesday morning. Last week, though, the judge in this case saying a doctor would have to medically clear Jennings before she can return to the courtroom. And the first few days of this trial brought some bombshell testimony. The physical evidence presented overshadowed by what friends and family say Zena Jennings did and said in the months leading up to her son's disappearance.
But I'll be referring to the same exhibit number.
Prosecutors put more than 24 witnesses on the stand last week in the Zena Jennings trial, many of them testifying that the 23-year-old mother felt overwhelmed by the responsibility of being a parent to her son Amir. A high school friend offering the most eye-opening testimony, telling the court Jennings told her she often thought about selling the boy, giving him away, or throwing him out a window.
She told me that she thought about throwing him out the car and continuing on the highway. I said to her at that point, it can be overwhelming. That's not something you think about.
According to police, Jennings has repeatedly told them she left Amir in a safe place, but has given conflicting stories about where he is. Investigators have chased down those leads from Atlanta to Charlotte and come up empty. Last week, jurors heard a lengthy audio recording of an interview with police. In it, Jennings said she needed a break from her son. The boy's father also testifying last week he wanted a bigger role in Amir's life, but his time with the child dropped off significantly in the months before he vanished.
But Zena wouldn't let me have contact with him.
Did you make attempts to contact your son?
Yes.
Did you want to be a part of his life?
Yes, I did.
Prosecutors were set to call more witnesses to the stand Friday when the trial was held up. They're trying to prove Zena Jennings willfully abandoned her son. Now, it is very likely prosecutors will wrap up their portion of the case on Tuesday. Of course, all of that depends on whether Zena Jennings can appear in court tomorrow. Late last week, her attorney, Hemphill Pride, indicated he would move for a mistrial in this case because of the lengthy delay. Now, if convicted, Zena Jennings faces up to 10 years in prison.